So my name is Manuel Brunckhorst. I'm from LTI Syncordis. My job role in LTI Syncordis is I'm the president of global sales and business. That means I'm actually responsible for selling our services to customers and prospects. And I'm also owning all the existing customers to make sure that the customer relationship and that that we have a healthy customer relationship in that sense.
Wonderful. And for our audience who might be unaware, what is it that your organization do?
So we are actually a Temenos implementation partner. So that means if a bank acquires a Temenos product, they always require someone to implement this. And we are experts in implementing Temenos software across all the Temenos products, and we will bring basically the methodology, the capabilities, the capacity to help the banks implementing the solution as they need it and as their customers want it to accelerate their growth as well.
Excellent. So we're here at TCF 2022. What are you most looking forward to from the event?
Honestly speaking, since I haven't met people since 2 years, so for me it's really after the COVID time to see people, to meet the colleagues, to meet the Temenos people, to meet our customers, to talk to prospects. In this last 2 years there was a lot of change, and a lot of change happened also in the ecosystem, and it's good to catch up, see what people think, how they see the next evolution in their business after this COVID time.
I completely agree. As a prime business and IT consultant for leading financial institutions, what do you think are the most important things to look for when choosing a partner?
That's actually quite a good question. So I think since the Temenos solutions as such are quite complex, and the meta banking itself is a complex topic, it's regulated, and you need to at the same time make sure that if you set it up, that evolution is still possible, that you can grow to the next level, and therefore partners really need to have a deep understanding of the Temenos software. They need to have a strong methodology to implement projects, because projects as such are complex, and they need to understand the difference between waterfall and agile. And I think also a global delivery model is very important. So meaning you need to have a part of the team doing the implementation on customer side. You need a part somewhere nearshore to make sure that there's also an element of cost saving. And I think also very important is to have a kind of a factory concept for certain things like customizations, like upgrades, to make sure that you really find someone who can serve you end to end across the entire life cycle of the Temenos product.
Could you tell us a little bit about your LTI Syncordis banking platform and what problems it solves?
So what we have done as an organization is we are not only implementing, we have also decided to build our own solution based on Temenos products. So that means we are able to bring Temenos software to a customer. We have pre-configured it for certain geographies. It comes on a private or on a public cloud. And we are also bringing additional software components, third-party software, in our bundle. And that is the differentiator compared to Temenos Banking Cloud, because we are really bringing everything that is needed, and we are providing this as a service, completely serviced also from a managed service perspective. We have an established legal entity for this in Luxembourg, and this entity is also regulated. So we also follow all the necessary processes to make sure that the run-the-bank operations are safe and secure.
That sounds very innovative. More broadly speaking then, we're nearly halfway through the year. What do you reckon the most dominant trend in the banking space has been in 2022?
So what we see in the RFPs we are receiving is that transformation is still ongoing. So there are a lot of newcomers in the market who are thinking about banking, providing banking service, providing banking service as a service. And what we also see is that the tier one banks globally are also restructuring. They see that things are changing. They don't want to take the risk of doing a heavy core transformation. They are more looking for thin core solutions that they can plug into their ecosystem, just to make an example, for loans and lending, for deposits, and they want to solve certain things and not just doing an entire replacement. And I think this is where also the the strengths of the Temenos software comes into play. You can componentize it, it's microservice based, it's API based, it's cloud based, and this really enables these tier 1 banks also to drive evolution and drive change and innovate without having these heavy core transformation programs.
Wonderful. And to conclude then, are there any plans for the future with your organisation that you'd like to share with our audience before we go?
So we have always been a full dedicated Temenos partner. This will remain. We have decided to invest a lot in capability. So we have signed up a contract with Temenos to get exclusive access to their learning community. All our employees will be completely certified on the Temenos technology stack, because we believe that it is very important, as I mentioned earlier, to understand really the product, to be able to implement it in the best way for the customer, and that is what we are looking for as an organization, to have the best people at the right momentum in time to do the best possible implementation for our customer.